here we are. Towers of Doom.
Yeah, and what do you like for collecting gems, Greer? Because that was we lost Johanna, which is what made me go, oh my. And then we went Raynor, Maev, so I needed a lane clear tank. Maybe Blaze would have done better. I don't know. That's tough. Oh, hey, it's Dr. J.
Woo.
Oh, and it's Zarumag.
Here's the hero's profile.
We're kicking it with guys this game. Okay, so loudspeaker is quite the win rate, but speed metal actually has higher. That makes sense with coordinated. Echo pedal about the highest win rate. Towers of Doom. I like Stitches and Mal'Ganis on Towers of Doom. I like Diablo if we're doing that sort of thing. Let's see. Let's do a little investigating. Let's show Mal'Ganis for now. Some Ana, Lili. Cool, looks like gets to supporting pretty often. Ninja Turtle is a Masters, playing some Gray main, playing some mostly support. Cool, you're a support main. Cool, cool. Kavthos is Armaya from the previous game, who did perfectly well. And then we've got Dr. J, who we played with Merkion earlier. He just won a Stitches game. All right, am I leading?
My main said, oh, it's a microphone.
What's a microphone?
Her staff.
Oh, you're right.
It's a microphone.
Oh, that's cute.
That's pretty awesome.
How you doing, Flynn?
Doing good.
Yeah, Johanna, definitely. A Garrosh. Oh, we have a way to recover that with Mal'Ganis. Greymane. Maev wants to Maev again. Yeah, Abba got through. We ban a Alexstrasza. First, interesting. I mean, can you have too much frontline against Garrosh? But we are very reliant on this Lunara pick at the moment. We're gonna grab the Malthael. And it's a Maev main, so I don't know if we're stopping that from happening.
Ooh, scary map to let Abba through on.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting that we got rid of Stitches and Alex instead of Abba. But right now the hat would be on Greymane. And I trust Dr. J in the solo lane, so I think we'll have a pretty good solo lane presence. Zul'jin. Okay, cool.
Makes sense.
I'm pretty pleased with Mal'Ganis here. There's not a lot of interrupts for me. I mean, there's this whip out of Ario, which is rough. And that's a pretty powerful Ario player. We play with them pretty often.
You're welcome, friend. 3 streamers on one stream. That's what we have here to offer you. Find another streamer. Let's get 3 streamers.
It's true.
Stream sometimes.
Unless you're counting like 5-stack. Jeezy, crazy Flynn. I believe that came through. Mr. Flynn.
And Wes, the answer is, do you sometimes just stare at Flynn overwhelmed by his little presence?
Sometimes.
He's got a monster presence.
Sometimes I'm overwhelmed by his presence.
his stench.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Flynn.
Malthael is a great pickup, but you need to make sure Greymane doesn't run his double lane rotation. I never actually cared enough to check if Hat and Crown auto attacks stack.
You know what? I'm not sure if they would be... They do stack. I'm not sure if it's exponential or if it'd be a flat increase. All right.
Oh, and there we go. Additive or multiplicative.
Yeah. That's the right word. Compounding.
Well, we are on Mal'Ganis on this Towers of Doom, supported by a white mane, Lunara, Maiev, and Malthael. Enemy team has an Ariel, Abathur, Greymane, Garrosh, and Zul'jin. And FY says attack speed.
Yes. Yes, for the auto attacks out of Greymane, if they would be enhancing each other. If she chooses to go that later on. So Zul'jin's probably going to be, as he often is in these leagues, a little crazy. A little
insane. He's got to get stacked.
Well, yeah, it's you get in the business and you really don't care if you die early on Zul'jin because you're just getting stacks. All right, Zul'jin is rotating bottom. I'm going to make sure Maiev is okay.
Yep, it looks like Zul'jin's coming in from behind, and it was actually followed there.
Yeah.
Enemy team trying to get a pick on the Maiev,
Yep,
but
everyone wanted a piece.
We were able to get her out, and I will be right back.
Cool. We'll see you soon.
All right, buddy. Let's get you cleaned up.
All right, we are doing our winged guard, so we have some block armor. That'll serve us well as the game goes on versus Zul'jin, and a great way to make more passive engages. We do have to walk into engages a lot of the time. We're going to head down here. Maev's working on a camp. I really like that this Maiev is into camps. That's a nice little wisp. Thank you for wisping, Lunara. I'm going to grab the XP at the wall here. It's nice to see Lunara wisps. We can assume that they're on their camp. Right now, we'll get more XP just going lane to lane. So I'm not going to worry about it. We can just clear their lane when it comes. There's Gary walking. I'm just kind of chaperoning right now. Yep, that was nice. There's still a Zul'jin. Now we're a little close to the wall. Cool. We won that exchange. There's an Abathur in the middle. Let's do the armor increase as well. Have a hangout? Nah, he didn't. Okay. Something I'm trying to do for myself. Oh, we had a bad in the top. Is use Necrotic Embrace less for lane clear. I don't know why my brain thinks about it that way. I think they have a dominance in the bottom. I think we just do double top. At the very least, we'll empower Maiev to get in the back. They're going to try to wall him off, but we've already got a... Uh-oh. There goes Lunara. Well, you know, maybe we get lucky here. Maybe they're too busy enjoying that Lunara kill. There's Gary. He's looking at me. He's looking at me. All right. Oh, nice move. I got to be careful. I can't go in that corner there. Gary can throw me over the wall if I go into that corner. Orb as we walk by. Might be able to block off a Gary. At least delay him. Oh, you know, they're very zoned out. Cool. We still got two. Yeah, and there's also, so like if it's -2, it takes the higher of the debuff. So if you're stunned, you're obviously not slowed, but if you're hit by a 70% slow, you would not be feeling that 40% slow. And whatever has duration left over when that ends is what you would have. They have a 1-level lead on us. They're probably looking at that camp. Are we going to maintain melee for extended periods of time? Or do I want to help kill Gary? This is actually kind of an interesting situation. Because there's so much poke on that enemy side. I don't know if Spreading Plague is actually going to do much. So I think we're actually going to do Will of Tichondrius here. I just don't think we're going to be hovering for extended periods of time. inside the enemy team. Which means we do have a chance to do blind as a bat later. It also increases our healing. At times, Maya going in. Good poke. Cool. I've got a well. Too long didn't read the patch notes. Cute little combo for Li Ming. Added in some triumphant power. Diablo gets poked around again, trying to make his win rate even across all leagues.
Take the altars and put an end to the
Cool, we'll just give.
keeper.
See if we can get that zul'jin slept out.
This is the way of the Nexus. You've lost this one, Raven Lord. It will not be your last.
Not too bad. Not too bad. What's our timer on the bottom?
And it will not be still.
Mastery rings. Yeah, White Mane has a nice little mini game again. So if you were a fan of old White Mane, removing your desperation, they added that back in. That feels pretty good. But altogether, you probably won't notice if you didn't read. All right, what's the plan here? I've got full mana, so I'll just go ahead and pop that. We are 35 seconds. There's a zul'jin a little pushed out. Cool, nice whip. We are all grouped up. Anyone who gets a kill gets 10 and wins the rest of the fight.
Choose a talent.
We're going to do carry on Swarm because we're not feeling too greedy. Another good whip from Ariel. Watching out for that Greymane who's walking from the top. Just zoning him out. And we're just kind of dancing right now. We got an Aegis. Their camp's going to come up. Well, we got Bite, we got Taunt, we got Dingo, we got... There's a lot of stuff.
I'll have to tell the Dryads about this.
Cool, we zoned out the team. They lost their tank, we lost our healer. So it's really up to whose poke is best for this part.
The altars do not disappoint.
I think we're doing a pretty good job with the zone.
Doom to the grave keeper.
Just stay out of range of zul'jin as best we can there.
Heal yourself.
Cool.
You're no good to me dead.
And we've seen 2 white mains today so far. So clearly, I mean, there's a lot of passionate white main players. I think the balance change only made them more passionate. I'm kind of liking the sleeps versus Gary. We're getting to deny a lot of his mount-up engagements. And we're not using our Johanna blind to do it. Lunar pushing in the middle. Let's make sure she doesn't get rotated on. She should be okay. Gotta watch out for the walls versus Ariel. There's Maya back in the bottom. Maybe zul'jin will overextend. You know, I think that pauses the duration of both. Cool. Well, it turned out to be a very beautiful disengage and engage on both sides. Hey, Tellenroyd. Tass. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I agree with you there. I do not want Tassadar's. Maybe Force Wall goes away. Maybe. We'll see. Greymane in the top or in the mid there. Malthiel's gonna walk. There's Gary looking for a pick. I mean, we might be able to just sleep Greymane. There's an engage. Cool. Let's just zone these guys out as best we can. That'll stop them from collapsing on my back. Cool. We have control. There's no point in me going deeper. I've got a mark on me. Maev's pretty deep.
Gravekeeper know my power.
We did not do...
Enough of this charade.
We should be able to blood rush, though, with a white main on the team, though. That shouldn't be an issue. Sleep duration. Oh, actually, that's slow. With the way we're engaging, I think that slow is actually really handsome here. So normally what you do... is disengage. Normally what you do is you get the plague, and that gives you the dot damage so you can run blood rush. But we skipped it because of the Gary here. I guess our lag spike was okay in the end. Let's do their camp. Because I'm pretty sure he still has his dingo. So we're varying the build a little bit. I don't think we'll be doing blind as a bat. Because I am main tank here. That's really fun if you're getting to do off tanking. Or heaven help you bruisering on Mal'Ganis.
Waiting for.
Do get ready.
Well, white main's kind of... She kind of wants what I want. We don't have any damage by us, but... That's a pretty good pickup. I'm glad my mist stun didn't cause the
Be
death
swift, hero.
of my support.
Do not let the Gravekeeper's cronies reach the altars before you. This realm will be mine, and mine alone. The altar is ours. Fire upon the Gravekeeper.
And the thing is, Wave of Bats at 16 is just so darn good. For lane clear, damage spikes. It's all pretty handsome. Do we have control for boss?
Like all the others.
Oh yeah, we're up so many points, we might as well. Yeah, so we're just gonna do Plague Bats. That pop of damage is just so handsome. Nice! That's cute. Nice unstoppable, though.
Heroes, I have opened a tunnel.
What? I need
GG, y'all.
I've opened my
That was a well-played game. And we got to do Will of Techondrius. And the slow that... I don't think it made much of a difference, but, you know. Because we got that Zul'jin pick there. And then Greymane put himself in a body block, which we broke by going into sleep, but he rolled, I think, through me too. Swipe would have done it. Whitemane's Talons. Whitemane was doing Pity the Frail. Let's see, are any of these stacks? No, cool. So let's take a look at it, just so we're not interrupted here. On the other side. Now, I am curious to see if our Maiev main did the same build they did the previous time. No, so they did Naisha's Memento, perhaps noting on Towers of Doom that camps are a little more important, and Naisha's Memento gives you those camps. It's also kind of neat because Garrosh is in the fight for a really long time, so sometimes you bounce off him into the back line. Looks like the rest of it is... These two talents are the same, but she went with Shadow Armor, Armored Assault, and of course that Containment Disc. But it is a stasis. It's a time stop. So Zul'jin's Dingo was still active on the other side, which is what allowed the Aegis and the Garrosh into the fray to function. For every hero hit by Searing Lash, lower the cooldown of Inquisition by 1 second. Allies below 30% health receive 25% more healing from Whitemane. So a lower Inquisition cooldown means you could remove your Desperation more often. Desperate Plea healing increased by 20%. Increase this by an additional 10% for each active Zeal. Intercession, activate to make an ally unstoppable. Well, that's pretty good against Garrosh. Divine Reckoning. We saw that in the previous game, too. Inquisition reduces all damage dealt by the target by 50%, which matches your level 1 there. Shared Punishment. Upon casting, Inquisition can chain to an additional enemy hero, dealing damage. Affected enemies lose 10 armor. And that also works with the damage reduction, I believe. Would a chain... No, because it's only on cast, right? It's only on cast that you lose a Desperate Plea. Removes a stack of Desperation. So bouncing onto a nearby enemy would not cause you to get 2 Desperation removed, because it's not based on damage